There we go. Everybody welcome. Hope you all are having a good Saturday so far. I'm pretty busy trying to get things going today. Let me get some better music on. Let's see. There we go. Everybody likes jazz, right? If you don't like jazz, you're very strange. But yeah, welcome back. We're gonna get going on this poster more. I had to run some errands this morning, so I'm a little worn out from that. We're gonna relax here and continue to work on this poster. Here it is so far. So we're gonna have to do quite a bit of work to color this, which means I actually have to remake most of the shadows and everything. So it's not going to be a simple recolor. There's going to be a lot of reconstruction we have to do with these characters. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with the easy part and just add in the color. Let me go ahead and undeafen there. Because maybe some of my crew members might jump in. Possibly. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Just like always, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me and I'll do my best to answer. Alright, yeah, here we go. We gotta make up this material for the upcoming convention. So let's go ahead and get going on that. Alright, so we've got this old version. You can see how much has changed. So I have this still, so I can pull the colors from it, which will make things easier. So we'll go ahead and grab the color of the quills, go ahead and fill them. We're just going to go for it. So I'm just turning that on and off. The wrong brush. Interesting. Oops. It's a little more like it. Yeah, this Sonic is going to be so much better. Fine. This is why I keep forgetting to draw the character, like the eyes. Go ahead and sketch in that line, and then I can break it apart. That way it's always following a curve, because this is kind of... they said better than what? Do you mean the drawing itself? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Nikki's got it. Well, that is the goal. We'll see how that shapes. Oh, I almost forgot this one little line here too. Yeah, we'll just fix it up from there. It's not perfect, but doing his eyes looks so much better than before. You can see a comparison up at the top left of the screen. If I even mirror it, and let me bring it up, comparison. There's more depth to it, I think. But I do see, since I flipped it, I do need to bring this up a little bit more. Just try to curve it in. Because I'll accept if this is like an eyelash or something. Maybe this side too, just slightly. Just kind of chopping it a little bit. I don't like the eyes going in that way. Alright, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to turn this off for now. I'm going to fix this ink. I'm going to just completely change it. I don't like it going that direction. I want it to go in. Yeah, that made it so much better. Sometimes it's all you need is just a little... It's good to go. Oh, man. Of course, Nikki. Yeah. Yeah, when I jump in, like, you don't need to ask permission. You can just show up.
Yeah.
You can even do like a. Hello, come on in.
long distance knock.
Yeah. A knock from about. How far would that be? 3,000 miles.
Oh god, definitely across the Atlantic.
How you doing, Clever Sis?
Okay. I mean, I've just spent. I was at the gym earlier, so my joints are probably going to be knackered tomorrow. But you know, I'm still able to move now, so better.
Making me want to.
Still able.
Making me want to go to the gym. I might do that later. I really need to.
All right. I mean, to be fair, I haven't been for like a week because been busy, you know, looking after the house and the dog, and then spent some time at my aunt and uncle's place. So
yeah,
busy last few weeks.
You know how my time's been. Wedding, getting stuff figured out. Cousin moved out, so I had to move up here. We still need to organize the whole house. Not fun. So I can actually cook.
always easy. I mean, you think it would be an easy move upstairs, but there's always caveats, isn't there?
Yeah. So let's see. Let's turn the flat back on, and we're gonna fix this.
I did see, as you're drawing this, I did see the before and after color thing you've done, so I could see the difference. And as you said, you're trying to figure out the eyes.
Yeah, because that's going outwards, but it should go inwards. It just looks a little bit better, I think. Works a little bit more like an eye.
For a character whose main eye is mainly just a black dot, or a black dot with green bits in.
Yeah. The shape has to work. What the? Oh, there we go. So we'll just curve that in. We'll just manually brush it. But yeah, that's better. If I zoom out.
Yeah. Something I can at least bring up this time. So even though I've been out and about, I have done a little bit more. One thing, what we're doing for this thing, we need a sound effect of a certain vehicle, and I think I found the right type to use because I need to mix it up with something else. So I think I might have found it because as you're doing this, I'm still picking sound effects and sort of cherry picking what might work. Again, it depends on when the footage is near enough, and then I can sort of start playing around. But
yeah.
It's good to just keep my ears open to see what's out there and kind
of play around with it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just the fun part of editing. Sometimes you just try it out, see if it works. If it doesn't, try again until there's no more time.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm very excited for that kind of stuff. I've been very inspired by behind the scenes videos of the Star Wars prequels, actually.
Oh, okay.
Magical, man. There's so much work that they put into it. So much work and attention. It's just, I don't know, it rubs off on me. It makes me want to work more on this and give it the same kind of treatment, you know.
It's funny those 3 movies coming out, because I do know episode 1. It's funny because obviously the people saying, oh, it's all digital. It's like episode 1 has the most amount of stuff they physically made. Like they were using props, costumes, and miniatures.
Still a lot of stuff in every one of those movies. There's a lot of props.
Oh yeah, there's still bits. I know, like the big lava stuff for 3. You know, they actually did build like a huge, basically mountain range and put like orange goo in, which they would light up, and they would pump that on with the digital effects. But it was still like, we're still doing miniature stuff to put in later.
Yeah. That's what kind of makes it more tangible. Yeah, I mean, George Lucas, when he looks at that stuff, or like the technology to add the CGI, he sees it as a tool, not a replacement. So he uses it to enhance things or to do things that he literally cannot physically do.
Yeah.
If he doesn't see it being worth it.
I mean, that's the thing. At the end of the day, it's basically if you want a shot of someone going for the distance, it's kind of like, well, what do we do? In the old days, it used to be map paintings, and of course now we still do them, but they can, these days they can be moved. You can zoom in and out. So again, it's just figuring out ways of, okay, how can we achieve this? Is there an easy way or a better way of achieving this stuff?
Exactly. Oh man. So I'm trying to figure out getting my flight. And I'm still wondering about the luggage and stuff like that. Like the material I bring is gonna have to be over in my conversion over here, it's 51 pounds, but I think it's 23 kilograms.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure that includes the bag, so I gotta think of a clever way to bring stuff. I mean,
I will say this, clothes do add up in bags. I mean, every time when I go up and down, if I'm staying overnight somewhere, you'd be surprised how heavy your bag gets with clothing, let alone.
Yeah, but I think I can bring they allow for your personal bag. You can fill it up how you want, but then any extra luggage, they will. They'll have to weigh that and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's it'll definitely be something
Mm-hmm.
to figure out. Which means, like, I don't know if maybe at some point, if I order stuff and it ends up getting to be too heavy, like if I order half the stuff and I start getting the prints and collect it to have it ready to take the flight out to the convention, if it starts to already be getting that high, I wonder if we'd be able to come up with a system to where I could send you funds and then we can order it to arrive over there and you can bring like half of the stuff with you. I don't know. Like over the...
I mean, it depends if... Again, because we know like one of the materials is like we're bringing posters and stuff, so that shouldn't weigh too much. But again, it's like the amount we have added onto everything else. It's that type of deal.
It's just really hard to gauge early on.
Yeah. I mean, do you have a weighing scale at your place? Like, could you just get a suitcase? I mean, when you get them, it's like you can try it out, see how much it is, and if that helps.
Yeah, I can. I'm sure I could do that somewhere.
Yeah.
Do that, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, really, my main concern right now is actually just making the material. So that's what I'm working on today. So I'm getting this as well, I can't speak today. I'm getting this made up to sell as a poster. So I'll print out like 5 of these to sell. So viewers, this is going to be something that can be bought at the Sonic Con if you're over there.
Yeah, if you're on my side of the world, and if you're going to Manchester in October, this can be yours.
Yep. And I'm doing it quite a large size. It's already a 300 DPI, which is what they recommend. I think it's actually more.
Yeah.
And it's pretty good size too. This is
yeah. Resolution.
Yeah. Like long ways. Yeah, 3168 pixels. So that's pretty decent, I would say. I think.
Yeah. It was something I learned when I did graphic design in college about, if you do, like 300 is pretty good, 600 is probably, I think like when people print stuff like in magazines, they are, I think 600 are a bit more DPI. It's just like the resolution you need to so the printer gets the best, all the information on the paper, obviously, that's the key.
Yeah. So I actually need to pull up a separate file because I actually don't have Sonic's new eye color. From recent shots. And you've already seen it. It's just a really dark brown, like off black. Yeah. In the brown area.
Yeah, just putting it on this bad boy, though.
Yeah, because he doesn't have it previously. So I'll probably need to rip it out of one of the animated shots. So it'll be kind of a sneak peek anyway.
Yeah.
Actually, I need to look at my shot list because I don't remember which one it would be.
And while you're doing that, I can probably... One thing I could bring up is past week we've had the 33rd anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog pass by on June 23rd, so we've had that been and gone. And one thing I did do, and I did show you this, I did a quick little skit involving Asta Movie and Lego. I managed to do within a day, probably. Pretty much the case of if anybody's ever seen any of the stuff I've done Lego animations. I literally do them in my house. They take a while to do because obviously stop motions is a very time-consuming thing. What I did with this was literally just film a bunch of toys in front of a thing and just do it as quick as good as I can do. And yeah, turned out well, alright. I mean, there was a few attempts, but pretty much did it. The filming wise took about an hour or two, and then just putting it all together was the longer bit. But yeah, that was something I recently did. So if anybody's interested, if you look online, you can look up Lego Asta Movie Eggman. You should know what that is.
Nice. Yeah, so I gotta pull it.
But funny enough, there's also been another. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, funny enough, after doing that, it turns out that there's now an Asta Movie 15 that's now out for the world. So, yeah, that was surprising.
Yeah, that kind of just came out of nowhere.
Truth be told, they did do an advertisement for the Mind Turtle game that's apparently in the works.
Well, so is it? Do you think it's true what they're saying? Sonic Movie 3 trailer in July?
Well, we're nearly July. I mean, when it pops, I don't know. I mean, put it this way: if it ends up on July the 4th, that'll be funny because that'll be a day to remember. You know, Independence Day for you, and then on my end, the elections. So
they said something about. They said something about sevens, so people are saying, "Oh, does that mean July 7th?"
Maybe. I mean, I knew somebody apparently they did showcase it during like I think Paramount's big showcase thing they did for investors or whatever. Somebody did get a chance to look at it. So, and again, we've been hearing rumors of it coming out in July. So when in July, I don't know. It'll pop out when we least expect it. That's my attitude.
Yeah, that's kind of how it is. Oof, this is very slow now because I have this other file open. That's how crazy these shots are.
Yeah. So many things put together at once.
I'm going to close that out. There we go. Now things are running smooth. Nice and fast.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the color. It's just a really off black. But then his nose is just like a 10% gray. I think if I remember correctly. So if I fill that in, boop. That's the rule of thumb. When you're coloring things in, you never really want to use completely black. Because when you add like lighting and stuff and blending modes, it's not going to be effective.
Yeah, I mean, that's funny enough. Another thing that happened recently is there's been some like on-set snapshots of the guy who's playing Superman for the upcoming film, and you know, people are saying it's like, wow, that suit's really colourful. It's like it is, but then again, they're going to color code it and correct it afterwards, so it's all that whole thing. So,
yep. All right. All of his basic color is in. Now I just got to fill in the gaps.
All right.
But yeah, did I tell you about my efforts in trying to get some work from home?
Yeah, well, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Wouldn't mind being a storyboarder or something.
Yeah, I did see your little drawings of poser stuff. That's pretty good.
So I am looking for work. I really wanted to quit my job and go at this kind of thing full time. That's risky.
I think I did. Yeah, one thing I did read, sticking with storyboards, I've been reading. There was we look at Craig McCracken's series of tweets where they mention how when they used to storyboard like Powerpuff Girls, they initially started with like literally almost post-it note size storyboards, which they stopped using that years ago.
Yeah.
They mentioned like what's kind of changed particularly is in when they used to do storyboards, obviously we're showing off the main action of things, and maybe you do like more just to show off a big sequence of a thing, but it was more like, here's the snapshot of what we want to do, and then maybe another artist can fill it out and do more and stuff. You did mention like it seems to be more now that people want to see it's like literally almost see it animated these days, almost like it's like to some of the studios, I think it varies. It's almost like very much just like the animatic has to be almost like the near finished thing, which is like, well, that's the thing.
That kind of defeats the purpose, you know?
I know, that's the point.
Yeah, animatics are to find the timing and the timings of all the action.
Yeah, and then the animation stuff, that's when you let your artists go in and like they can add the little flourish.
That's your final product. That's when you're developing your final product. It's not preparation anymore. Yeah, so that's strange.
Yeah, it's very up and down depending on who you work for. But I do know, funny enough, sticking with Craig, I do know when he did a show called Kid Cosmic for Netflix. Last show you had on was a thing for Disney called Wonder Over Yonder, and they used to end each episode with like showing you animatic of stuff. And sometimes people would actually watch that, and because of it being rough, sometimes things would be funnier because it's not finalized or things are a bit more quick. And so with Kid Cosmic, it was kind of more, well, let's go with that sort of style for it. You know, that was intentionally on his part. It's like, well, why don't we, we keep the timing of that stuff from the animatics so we can sort of keep that sort of I guess, more spontaneity of things sort of becoming funny or whatever.
Yeah. I can't believe I forgot to taper these lines. I'll leave out so much stuff.
It's amazing just how close in you have to get to like really fill in the gaps. You know?
Yeah.
Again, when I've done this myself, it's like you realize something's not working because when you zoom out, you can just go, "Oh no, there's bits missing."
Yeah, you can tell. At least being an artist.
Oh, exactly. That's the irony of it. An artist will be the one to see it. Everybody else would kind of just, look at it
great.
and sort of go, "Yeah, that works." Yeah, but
and that becomes your downfall,
you know. Just go, "No."
Yeah.
The back of your brain's going, "No, there's something wrong. No."
It becomes a lot of people's downfalls. That's why a lot of people don't meet deadlines sometimes, is that there is a healthy balance where you, like, sometimes, well, you gotta let it go. Move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
Because you could argue that if you're too perfect, then it kind of looks artificial in a way.
That's
Probably.
true. I mean, it varies. I remember, actually, I was once at an animation festival, and there was a guy basically sort of summed it up best. The difference between working on an anime feature versus a series. He says, in anime, for a feature, you work until you get it right.
Yep.
Television, you get it done.
You get it done. Yep.
Yeah, you get it done and move on to the next thing.
Exactly.
That's
what I love. You see, I'm wanting to just watch through Shirobako again. I don't care how many times I'm watching it. It's such a good show that goes into all that stuff.
It's definitely the first time I've seen an anime do an anime about making anime. That's what's
yeah. So viewers, that's what that show is. Just anime about them. I don't like using the term anime, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's basically, this is how young people getting into the industry and sort of learning how to make this stuff.
Yeah, so it's anime about it's about a crew making an anime. And then all the little things that come with it. Certain problems they come up with. And every episode's a new issue they have to solve. Whether it be like the artwork itself, or the person being motivated, or getting the right inspiration. They even they even talk about the history of how they used to do things differently, like the cell painting and stuff like that. Like, it's pretty cool. It's a good watch.
I remember one time it was one of our streams we did where you showed off a clip of them literally having to race to get the thing in. They literally had to race between another person getting the shot, getting the final product into the network.
Which I think that's a real thing that happens.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's how it works. I mean, hell, people still have to like rush to whatever network they work for to get the final tape in so they can run it.
Yeah. Oh man. Pardon me. But the English dub is very good on that. I like it. It'll sound real natural. But Sonic's his flat color is in now, which is good. Now we can move on to Sally.
There's our boy. There he is, all in his flat color glory.
Yeah. So we'll probably let's take Sonic just like that and bring him way down. That way I know where to stop coloring, because Sally goes right behind him. Which I guess, I mean, I kind of just drew her all the way. So it won't harm. I guess there's no harm in just coloring her in by herself.
Alright.
So here we go. So we've got, let me turn, there's so many layers. There's so many layers. If I turn the flat on, I gotta turn the color off, or the light. Go in, call this, add a new layer, call it new base. You can see how different she is. Sorry?
Yeah. I'm going to say, sticking with the anime talk, another thing I've been doing is I've been watching more of My Adventures with Superman, the anime series they've been doing.
They brought in
and as I said to you,
Supergirl, huh?
Yeah, they brought in Supergirl, which when I showed you the image when they brought her in, I did say she looks hauntingly familiar to Android 18.
Android 18, straight up.
And to be fair, I think that's intentional. Like, there was another episode involving some tech that was forming of a shield, and it looked like straight from the original Gundam series. It's like it's dropping in its wings.
They're
and
doing
in there.
They're doing like little anime, like space anime stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, hell, actually, the episodes I watched, they finally get Superman into space, so they're going into that side of things now.
Starting to expand the world, huh?
Oh yeah, they're finally going into the whole.
It's no Smallville anymore.
What happened. Yeah, well, we've gone from Smallville to Metropolis. Now we're going into the whole business of what happened to the Kryptonian race. There's another person still alive, and whether or not this another threat they have to deal with now has to come into play.
All right, so this is interesting. So should I? I'm wondering because I told myself like coloring things in with black isn't the best thing to do. Mm-hmm. I wonder if I could just take her hair color and just go really dark with it.
Oh, you could try, yeah.
Let's bring this and just see what this looks like. Yeah. Maybe. We'll stick with it for now. And now we gotta go in with the, well, let's color everything in first, and then we'll focus on the details.
Yeah.
So we got that dark gray. Turn the original back on. Yeah. So her vest is different too. I've got some dark blue bits in it now. You can see how basic it was before. So now when I go in, I've got these.
It still amazes me, but my memory, when I think back of the show, it's like I initially do remember wearing the vest, but then it's like when I see Series 1, thinking, oh, it's not there. Huh, that's weird.
Yeah.
So, like I said, it was such a weird thing, and I'm surprised they did it for Series 2. Like, I don't know whether that was down to just somebody saying, she looks a bit nude, doesn't she? It's like, well, what do you want? It's like, well, give her some clothing, alright, put a vest on.
Yeah, I don't,
I don't know.
I don't know if it's that, yeah.
No, like I said, because we know they did, I mean, we know Series 2, they did change some things up for better and worse visually, so it's,
yeah.
I don't know.
I just thought maybe she needed more color involved.
Probably.
A little more interesting looking. I think it's a wonderful addition. Really,
yeah, I mean,
it helps break up all the warm colors going on everywhere else except those blue boots.
Exactly. I mean, that was their main clothing with the boots, so it's, as you say, it's probably just there to break up, you know,
yeah,
the whole thing.
So I'm using the same dark blue on this little, it's like a little stripe going along the back. You know how, like, sometimes jackets, they'll have, like, this extra little bit on the bottom, like, stitched on?
Yeah.
I think that adds some cool interest. And, of course, she's got a zipper now. So there we go. Looks pretty cool. And then I think here we will go in all black because, you know, it's not going to be showing. I don't know.
Well, you know, as I said before, if you could cheat it, if it saves time, you can cheat, so.
I guess. But, you know.
Yeah. There's no shame in that. There is no shame. If you can find a creative way of getting something done that doesn't ruin anything, you can cheat.
Yeah, well, not for everything.
Not for everything, but if you've got those moments where you can take it and then at least it helps out a bit.
Oh no, he's at it again. Yes, I am.
Lord Doomster. Hey. Yeah. It's funny you turned up. Said I wasn't going to be here for long. If that's all right. I mean, I'm glad that came on at least for a short.
Oh yeah. You gotta jump out.
Yeah, I gotta jump out. But again, it's good catching up, man, and I'm glad.
Sure thing.
You know, things are going okay-ish. As I say, we'll talk more in the future, whether on stream or just generally. So yeah,
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. Take care.
Yeah, you too, man.
All right. See ya.
Hey.
Yep. It's just us now. Yeah, that eye shape is so much better. Such an improvement. Because this is so small, I'm just going to fill that in black. We'll go to Sonic real quick. I just gave her the same eye color. And there she is. Just got to fill in the little gaps now. Oh man. Thanks, Zune. Or Rune. Sorry. Rune Zune. Thanks a lot. I try my best to make sure it's at least decent. Now that I'm looking at it, something looks off. It's just a difficult angle. Where does her hair begin and where does... I don't know. Where does her head end and her hair begin? In the bottom area. Because I'm thinking over here, like she should have a neck. You should see the back of her neck. But then maybe the hair is covering it. But then like, okay, the hair is swinging over here. So should the hair be covering up more at this angle? Like, should it be swinging around here? That would look amazing. I'm kind of convinced to do that. Let me think about that. Yes, I'm gonna change it up. So let me turn off the ink for now and the color. Let me turn her layout back on. It wouldn't take very long. Let's see. Right? Because I always thought that it's kind of weird that the hair is just going behind like that. So what if instead... I'm going to make a copy of this just in case. You kind of picking up what I'm putting down here. It's just, it's a weird angle. Because then we can make the rest of it her neck. Yeah. We could bring this up quite a bit to where it would completely cover. Maybe. I like being able to see the fur on the side of the face like that, but I don't think it'll make sense at this angle. She's like way over here, you know, looking back. Which, if you still want to be completely honest, her whole face wouldn't even be doing this right now. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of rethinking this entire head right now. This is what happens when the artist's intrusive thoughts get the better of him. You start actually trying to be smarter. Her face is clear here, but it like physically doesn't make sense of why her eye wouldn't be in the front. It would be way over here, you know? That's not where our eye is. It needs to be up front. Let me do a little thumbnail sketch over here. This is what I'm talking about. I'll just be quick. So I got her head. Right, head shape. Jawline. Going up to the nose. There's the nose. Eyebrow, forehead. It should be way in front. Like right there. It would already be dropping down. You see? So that way we would be able to see. That just looks so much better. I'm going to have to change this entire drawing of Sally. Her face needs to go all the way over there. Okay, I need to take everything and pull it to the front. Yeah. Bottom lash right there. Sort of following the cheek mass thing. See what I mean? It's not like way over here. Oh. Yeah. So the body's fine. The body right now is great. And even this here, I mean, doesn't have to be that tight. It's a little bit extreme. Yeah, because then we can lead it right into that nose bridge. Something like that. Yep. We gotta change her up a lot. Okay, that's fine. We have the head position, which is still good, so we'll kind of sketch that back in the way it is before by tracing it. And then this here, yeah, everything needs to change. We'll keep the size the same. So I'll do this little guideline where we're going to pull everything to the side. And keep that almond shape. Learn as I go. That's what I do. There we go. That's a little more like it. Might need to change where the smile goes too, ultimately. Dang, see what happens when I actually use my brain for once. Because like at this point, we can even still put the ear in the same place. We just have to rotate it slightly. So we'll keep it generally in the same spot, but then the inside of the ear will just slide over a little bit. see the back side of the ear. Maybe. We'll probably move it, actually. See, now I can actually move this over here. Facing away, so it'll be actually thinner over there. Same thickness towards the top, and then we can bring it out that way. Nice and curved. You see how much better that is. But now we'll need to play around with figuring out how to rotate the eyelashes that way too. Let's go ahead and get the mass in there, just kind of the thickness. Probably bring it out. Yeah, bro, this is just... How did I not catch this before? Yeah. But I don't want this last one to be too long, because now it's like going away from the eye itself. Dude. That's so much better. It's comically so much better than what I had before. What is this garbage? Like, before, after, before, after. This makes much more sense physically in a 3D space. And since we're so far over, let's thin this out. Maybe just bring that into the actual line art. So we'll just have this get thicker as it goes down. Or thinner, sorry. So it's all kind of connected a little bit. This comes down a little too far. I'm not sold on the eyelashes yet. Look up some reference. Okay, so I gotta keep in mind the shape that's going on. So let's go ahead and redo this section. Let's be careful about this. So we're going to determine the shape of the eye, which is still doing this. This is the general shape from the front. good music right now. It's thicker towards there. So it drops off towards the front of the eye over there. But at the same time, it seems to angle up like that. So I'm trying to find the bottom of where the eyelash should actually stop. What's up, M? Thank you. I'm doing a major edit to Sally right now because beforehand, even with my revision, look how her eye is just... It wouldn't physically... It's like it's been dragged to the side. Like, that's not how it would look. Three-dimensional space. That's basically a side profile. Which would mean the eye has to be way over there to be accurate. So that's what we're going with. Now I'm trying to figure out how these eyelashes are going to work when they're at a side profile. So they're not kind of coming back, but since you're rotating, they're falling forward now, or they're raising to the side. So I'm just drawing out the design I have for her originally. Is something like that. So some of these are interesting. Sort of have one going up like that. You know, the one that I had over there. I'm just experimenting right now. Oh, you did? Awesome. Shout out your community. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I guess that was a little while ago, huh? Thanks a lot. Yeah, I guess that would probably work. It's different. I'm not used to this, but it seems like it wouldn't work, but I guess it kind of does. It is a very difficult angle. And then as it goes down, I can have a lash going up. And then down here, smaller one. Maybe thinner. Because then at the same time, you'd have this little gap. So it's still kind of following the shape of the eye. Following the contour. So it would end there, and then you would see the, yeah, it would come up. It's kind of just outlining it. I don't know if that looks dumb or not. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Good luck, man. You have a good night. 3 a.m. over there, man. Wow. I kind of want to just keep it the 3 strands. Yeah, that looks pretty good, I would say. These little lashes there. Oh, that's so much better. Yep. Big fan. Much better. Something like that. Make this part thicker. it's not really following her. There's like a steady sway to the hair to where it actually kind of comes together at the end. Except this one kind of sprays out in 3 directions. But that's not what she was originally like. This is tough. Shouldn't be. I think I'm thinking about it too hard. I just need to go for it, you know? Like, I don't know, these big lines, like just whoosh. Maybe that comes in and then just make it longer right there. See. Yeah, so this is what they did. This is from the original show. So maybe I just need to start curving this a little bit higher up. That works. I just had to look at it from a different angle. That actually works well. Okay, I think I figured it out. Took me a bit. I think I got it. That didn't look too bad. And from here, we can kind of play around with the fur area. Want to be careful about this vest. I don't want the lines to get too close. Perpendicular lines look better than having something that meets like that. You know, like this looks better than that. General rule of thumb. I think that's going to work. What's up, ECU? How you doing? Just having to figure out Sally's whole head situation. This drawing right here, this was already a revision of the last one. But I'm like, there's no way her eye would be all the way over there at that angle. It has to be more in the front of her face. So instead we have this. Which I think looks much better. Now I'm wondering, maybe her eye is a little small here. So I think I would probably be able to simply just grab it. Just make it larger from a certain point. Put the point of origin there, Whoops. Okay, I just grabbed the wrong layer. Oops. Put the origin in there. Scale it up slightly. Making a fan film. Very nice. I'm throwing together an idea for one. I don't know why I'm touching this up so much. It doesn't matter right now. They are very similar characters. So how would that work? How would they meet up in the same place? There we go. That looks much better. Alright, so now we have to go back into Sally's outline. We turn her back on. Release the ink. Yeah. Oof. We got a lot of fixing to do. I mean, it's not too bad. Let's just jump into it. So this part of her hair changes now. This song almost sounds like it's about to play the Spirited Away theme. Let's see. You really got to make it work, because it's completely different rules. Well, different world with a different set of rules, so you got to be careful. As long as it's intriguing, I guess you can make it work. Just I'm always very careful and skeptical about bringing two separately different IPs into the same place. Like, both have very separate feelings as well. Like, yeah, Sonic and Spider-Man, they're kind of similar, but they have completely different situations. They're made for completely different reasons. So, as long as you can do it right. People put weird stuff together before and made it sort of work. Didn't they put Batman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles together officially once? So, Oh, wow. Bringing Blender into it. Alright. Pretty sick. Alright, here we go. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. There we go. He says Metal Sonic with 3 different versions of himself. Why are there 3 different kinds? I also really try to... I'm real skeptical of when people just throw characters in just because they think it's cool. They have to service the story, you know? The story is the most important part. Oh, forms. How does he transform between each? Because the story and characters, or whoever they are one and the same. So, always keep that in mind. You can't have... I say you can't have characters without a story, and you can't have a story without characters. So... what is Reaper at Pumpkin Hill? I haven't played a whole lot of Sonic games myself, so... some of these things I just don't know. Alright, well, I guess I don't need these visual references anymore. Then in these thick lines, planning a scene during the final battle where Tails dies. Oh, that's tough. Why does he die? Or rather, I guess, like, what purpose would it serve? Oof. That's not a good way to go. But why would, like, what purpose would Tails dying do? Like, what would that do for the story? Wait, is this... Oh, is this a width of 3 pixels the entire time? Dang it! That's okay. I'll just go back over. Crap. Some purpose. Sonic realize he doesn't always need Tails. Dang! Just leave your best friend to die? I don't know. That's just... That would definitely be shocking. So I would think that would, like, wake something up inside Sonic or something. I don't know. So just have the standard shonen rage boost. You just got Krillin'd. Yeah, well, at least it's not Sonic Armageddon. I don't know. I wonder what that movie would have been like. Ken Pender's idea for a film. Established that her eyelashes are going to have thickness to it. So I'm going to make these lines thick. Looks pretty alright. Yeah, good luck. Nice. Oh, that's so much better. I might make this thicker still. This strand of hair going all the way up to the ear. Just helps it get set apart from the rest. Yeah. Alright, I think Sally is finally fixed here. It looks so much better. But now we'll need to fix fix this color. Ah, thank you. Hey! What the hell? Oh.
What's up, dude? Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
You're gonna look back in that stream and
I just saw it! Oh my god! I'm so sorry. What's up, dude? Oh my god, that was a manic moment. Yes!
I'm looking back at the recording. Let me see.
Someone clip that. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, bro. I love you.
You're good.
I love you.
But I'm looking at the recording. Let me see. Wow.
A million views right there.
Oh man. How you doing?
I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing.
That's so
shit.
good.
Woo!
I did not expect that to come from anywhere.
I was I was waiting to, like, cause I joined. I was like, I don't know if he's paying attention to Discord, so I'm like, I'm just gonna sit here and chill.
Oh,
I
okay.
watched the stream, and then I'm like, let me go to soundboard and see what I can play. I was like, let me play the drums. Why not?
That was so loud. That's the problem.
Oh, double sorry.
Oh, that's good. That's just how I have it set up.
Yeah, I popped in to tell you I'm gonna record the drums for this track today. Just knock it
Cool.
out.
Yeah. Oh, let me see.
I do wanna replace the drums for what we have now. I hate it now.
Yeah.
So like I wanna change it. I wanna like have the updated kit because I just changed my bass drum head and it sounds so punchy. So I wanna get it recorded.
It's gonna be a lot better. Yeah, because it didn't like show up before. Not really.
Yeah, this one's more punchy, so I'm gonna do the recording once I'm done eating here. I'm gonna head over to the other place and start recording.
Sick.
But there's no internet, so I won't be able to jump in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say like at some point I'm gonna need a break soon. But you're looking back at it.
I'm trying to find it. You gotta clip that, dude. Oh my god.
It'll be in there. Hold on, let me.
You gotta throw that on Twitter. Just fucking jump scare.
Let me go back a couple of minutes.
Oh my god! It's so good!
Wait, you found it?
Yeah, I found it! It's so good! He's like, hiya! Dude was about to do karate. Bro turned into Sandy Cheeks.
What the hell?
What the hell?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Crazy. Yeah, I don't get jumped easy.
It's your initial response. You said, hiya!
I did. I probably made like a sound, like oh yeah. Oh.
He said, aye!
Hey, yeah.
It gets funnier. Oh my god, I can't. I'm sweating now. Oh my god.
Good.
Guys, give Evan a like if you watched that jump scare. That was funny. Likes everywhere. Oh my god, it's funny. Oh shit.
Holy crap. Oh.
We gotta play the back. What's that fucking meme? The meme music. Whatever.
Oh, the
Yeah, yep. That's perfect for that. Hello, everyone. Your favorite neighborhood drummer is here.
This is Manic, y'all, if you haven't heard him before. Fantastic drummer and guitarist. He's got the whole studio thing.
Yours truly. AKA Sonic.
We're working on
Jim Snowy.
working on stuff together here and there for this project, somewhat. At the very least, we're trying to get together. We're trying to get this. We're trying to make this track that maybe we can use for the convention if we get it done in time.
AKA. Yeah. I want to change. There's a couple of things I'm going to change. I'm going to, like I said, the drums. That's going to be changed.
AKA, hey.
Hey. That's going to be our new slogan. Hey.
Hey.
Mr.
Miyagi.
What was I going to say? So, like, the guitars and stuff, I got to finish that as well, but since the drums is going to be a little more complicated,
Yeah.
I'm going to just try to take the sample we have now off and put a new sample in, and then once I get my new hi-hats, then we're gonna start cooking, because my hi-hats crack.
No.
Cymbal
Yeah. Oh,
so I want a new reference, essentially, and then we'll start from there.
Sick. That'll be good. Yeah, let me put that track. I kind of want to hear that. Let me pull it up, just for the viewers. For the viewers at home. Hey, why is that showing up?
I like to record vocals for it. I just need lyrics.
Yeah, I kind of suck at that, huh? I need to sit down and think of some. Because I found myself listening to Night of the Wind and sort of how the lyrics are in that. I don't know what my problem is. I feel like I'm like stuck on trying to say something specific.
Right.
But it's more of like, this is just how Sonic is. Like, in a flash, I'm gone. I don't know. There's lots of things I like about it. There is a structure there, and I'm just trying to figure that out.
See, the project sound, or the song's like project name is Fight for Freedom.
Yeah.
And
definitely gonna change because that's corny as
yeah.
hell.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this Sally is so much better.
Yeah,
I'm so glad I made that change. Oh my gosh. It makes more sense, in 3D space. Now we got Sally and Sonic.
I gotta change the strings on the Schecter. I gotta do that soon.
Awesome. Yeah, they look so much better. Awesome. It's like this. Okay, so for lyrics, it's like there's a real balance you have to find between literal meaning and like like metaphors, you know?
Yeah.
It's like metaphor descriptions of something and what the person in question or the subject is doing.
Right.
Or describing a situation or a feeling. But then there's also like literal things going on as well. So it's finding the balance between that. Yeah. ECU. Oh. ECU says, I'm not just making fan films, starting to make songs with lyrics. Nice, nice. Oh, man. I'm going to need a break soon, but oh my gosh, that's so much better.
Yeah, I see. Heck yeah.
I'm actually going to fill this in black here, specifically. So it's too small to matter. There we go. Yeah, that looks better. Cool. So let me put the song on for the viewers here. I've got it opened up.
I will be doing the drums today, everyone, until tomorrow or the next day. If we play it again, it's going to have different drums entirely. I got to work on the guitars, too.
Yeah.
And actually pick an amplifier now of choice, because I played through maybe 4 or 5 different amps, and I have to pick one now. I think I'm going to use that Hotone Soldano mini thing. Sounds pretty good.
All right, here it is. For Manic, I'll just stream my screen, Discord. There we go. It's a big work in progress. Sounded so cool. And then I like hearing the version without the drums. Just the music really starts to come out. I love how it sounds. It's more cinematic. Here we go. Now imagine like Fox completely redoing this orchestra too.
Oh yeah, at that point we're that would just sound even more epic. Like The guitar is inspired by Mr. Jun Snow, and that's kind of what I was going for.
Gosh.
Yeah.
I love how vocal it sounds. There's kind of you bend it a little bit. You have a vibrato on it here and there that mixes in with the orchestra so well. Like it sets it apart from the orchestra, if that makes sense. Like
yeah.
Especially specifically, I think here. I think the coolest part about music in general, or like, I think something that's so important, is subtlety in things. That allows people to make their own interpretations on what they hear. So the more subtle something is, and the more mixed in, I think the better the quality is, in a way. Not to where you lose it, not so mixed that you lose that individual instrument, but it doesn't sound like it's just been slapped together,
Yeah.
Like to where everything sounds so separated. But yeah, just having that, you feel that kind of vibrato come in and out. You don't even know when it happens. There's a vibrato there. Yeah.
See, that's where the inspiration of Jun Sonoe comes in, because if you look back at Jun Sonoe's work, like songs like Seaside Hill and pretty much his solo album, like Sonoe the Works 1 and 2.
Yeah.
You hear these different types of vibrato sections, and it just sounds so good. And Mr. Sonoe takes his time with where he's going to place that vibrato.
Yeah.
Seaside Hill is a perfect example, because if you listen to Seaside Hill, there's multiple versions of Seaside Hill you can listen to, but one specifically that stands out is the one he did live for for a TV show or a news outlet or something, and he's playing Seaside Hill on a Fender amp on the Clean channel. I will link that, because that's kind of where I got the whole, I want to play the vibrato just like that.
Yeah.
Let me see if I find it.
Sure.
You can actually see what Jun Sonoe's hands are doing, and like I was like studying how he was doing his vibrato, so I copied that and thus put it on these tracks here, and it worked. And I spent maybe 4 or 5 years plus trying to find Jun Sonoe's guitar tone, or just dialing it in, just try to get something of his tone.
Yeah. And
I think I'm 70% there. I'm not Jun Sonoe, by the way. I'm, my hands play different than his.
Yeah.
But I love the man. Oh, I should send you the link to the. There.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah, let me see this. At least giving it a listen.
pretty much all his vibrato stuff.
Yeah.
If you watch his fingers, you can see how he's doing his the vibrato.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I studied like the vibrato. Like I can watch millions of his concerts of symphony and just the regular stuff and all the Crush 40 performances, and he plays his vibratos very differently at times depending the style of music.
Mm-hmm.
Where I wanted more of like that soft mellow vibrato, so I specifically chose this video here and I just copied it. And so when recording the track that we're doing now, I kind of added that vibrato in there, and it just works, especially with the Sustainiac system. For those who don't know, the reason why I got my guitar squealing the way it does and feedbacky, there's a system on the guitar called the Sustainiac system, and it pretty much does feedback naturally without you cranking the amp at 1,000,000% volume. So it's got 3 modes. It's got a harmonic mode, a regular mode, and a mix mode. And I kept it on the mix mode for this track, but I want to change it to the harmonic mode to give it more squeal. And it's a Schecter Sun Valley, for anyone knowing. $1,000 guitar. Literally $1,000 guitar. Yeah. The Sun Valley series are they're okay in Schecter's world. They're not expensive because like Schecter sells $3,000-$4,000 guitars easily. But that's like their kind of their cheap line in a sense. But you get the sustainer, so that's where pretty much all the money goes into. It's the Sustainiac system.
Yeah.
So like, I just love the sound of the high gain kind of 80s. Let's just have like 7 to 8 stacks of Marshalls on the wall and just like get all the feedback. But see, I don't have 8 stacks of Marshalls, so that's why I love the Sustainiac system, because it kind of gives you that wall of Marshall feel or like concert high gain feel. So I love it, and I'm gonna keep using it because I think it's a very unique sound.
It's really good. Oh crap! I don't have his glove color. This is a new rotor, new design.
He looks badass.
I think it's so superior to the others, or to the other one I had.
I should start learning the chords for Burning Way Past Cool, so I can see if I can redo that whole track in more of like an original way, like back in the 90s.
Yeah.
But in modern recording, and not change it, not make it thrash metal-y, because there's a lot of covers out there that people do and they'll just turn it to metal, like modern metal. It doesn't sound good. Keep it classic, keep it in its original feel.
Yeah.
So I think that's my goal for the future too, is to redo all those SAT-AM tracks with just like the guitar and stuff.
That'd be sick.
And that's another thing I wanted to mention too with SAT-AM is when Sonic does come out in the show and plays his guitar, he plays increments of it. And I've also studied that to the point where, like, I think I've managed to find the AKA Sonic the Hedgehog guitar tone for SAT-AM. Little chorus, little distortion, little phaser, and dude, you got Sonic the Hedgehog shredding.
Yeah.
It sounds so good. There's another song Sonic did was what was that? Way Past Cool. Oh no, it's Crankin' Supersonic. That's what it was.
Train gets supersonic. It don't take any fuel because the rocket's in my pocket and I'm way.
We gotta get Boostifer to do the voice for that, and then I'll just throw guitar on top of it.
That'd be cool.
And you know how there's two sections of it. There's the guitar version, and then there's a piano version.
Yeah.
We should combine both versions together with drums and make a song out of it, like a full song.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Throwing ideas, everyone.
Yeah. So I'm also just I'm also just focused. But yeah, that would be definitely need to do some stuff. Like it would be so cool to recreate that one track that was ever used. That kind of jungle sounding one.
Yes. That one's hard to play on drums for me. Cause it's like
A lot of triplets going on.
You know the song what's that song? I mean, you can try like Michael Jackson's "The Way You Make Me Feel." Like that's got that kind of drum thing. Like it's like a halftime shuffle, but it's not a halftime shuffle. And like it's very like broken beat kind of thing. Sorry guys, my drum theory's not that great. But like, you know, the boom, the putata, boom, the putata, boom, the putata.
Yeah, it's just triplet.
Yeah. I gotta learn that because that like really hard to play on drums.
I don't know. I guess it's different for everybody because I find that kind of thing like pretty simple. I don't know.
It's because I'm used to playing like the older halftime shuffle. You know, like there's a song, what is it, Rosanna? So that like by Toto. So like I've been trying to learn that, and it kind of throws my like. How can I say this? So if I try to play that track right now, I'm thinking I'm playing Rosanna, and it won't sound good. I'll have to try again.
So I'm trying to find a color that would be good for his little... Oh, well, I guess that's the only one. It's got like these, I don't know, what do you call them? Just claws? If they're not actually claws. It needs to be darker.
His robot finger. Well, he's not a robot, but like...
Because walruses have this. They're like, yeah, they're like nails. Bro's looking like a Crash Bandicoot boss. Come here, Crash. Yeah, it looks pretty good.
I like it.
Now we gotta do is got his tusks, teeth, and eyes. Now it's stuck in my head. Let me play what I'm talking about so people know. Let's see.
Well, I didn't get to tell you. We're also under a tornado watch. It's kind of fun. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Jeez. The weather's the weather is getting kind of wild. Like we're going through a heat wave down here, so it's probably providing a lot of that warm moisture. It's also really humid over here, so you're probably getting a lot of southern hot moisture going up into the northern states a little bit.
Yep.
All right, because you said you're in Mississippi now, right?
No, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, right. Yeah. Wow. Well, be careful. But here's that track. Let's see. Let me go back. Here we go. So good.
Yeah, I should practice that after the recording session for this track. I should sit down and try to learn it. I know I played it before and I kind of messed up.
So yeah, it's basically just a simple one. You know, if you're on hi-hat and snare, it's a beat, pop, tick, tock, beat, tock, tick. And then it's really kind of just the kick doing that that triplet. Boom, 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 boom.
Have you seen the new drum sounds for the kit yet?
I saw you posted a video. I didn't get a chance to see it yet.
Let me get a chance to listen to that sucker. That drum sounds so much better, dude. Oh my god. It's a big improvement.
Let's see.
I think it's on my YouTube channel. I also put it there.
Yeah.
So much better.
From 15 hours ago. It's such a much better room for it too.
Heck yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, so like that was just a test, audio test, and like, dude, the bass drum sounds so punchy. I love it. So I'm happy with that.
That is sick. Oh man. I think I'm gonna finish Rotor off, and then I might take a break. Yeah, because I'm kind of getting a little brain dead from doing this for so long.
How long have you been streaming? An hour?
Since I started streaming 2 hours ago.
Wow.
That's good. I mean, I've been waiting to do this stuff all week. I've been getting the strong urge to just quit my job and do like storyboarding or just creative work for full time at home. You know, like just a guy working remotely for companies.
Yeah.
For like contract work and stuff. But that's risky. I'm gonna get some counsel for that first. See what people think.
Yeah.
So that's risky. But I could make it work, you know. I just need the actual time to put this stuff together. So I've been working like 10-hour shifts every day.
Dang.
Which leaves me with like no time to build any of this stuff up. So I kind of felt stuck for a while. So it's like, what if I took that chance, stopped working, and just started working on this, build it up, and like maybe something better will happen.
Yeah.
It's like that leap of faith. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, let me get Rotor done. I'll end the stream, but we can still hang out if you want for a little bit. So I kind of want to play a game for a bit, just to kind of chill out.
Yeah.
And I got this new Xbox 360 from a garage sale because my other one broke. I got it for like $50, so now I can play Skate 3 again. Which I don't know if you've ever seen that game before.
Yeah, I've played a couple of the Skate / Tony Hawk games.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm gonna copy you and throw you in my flash drive, so when I go up to the drums, I have my tracks ready.
I'm not reading that, Islam.
Wait, what? What's happening?
Take that out of context.
Uh-oh.
Just look at the chat.
Hold on.
I'm not
I
about
have
to
open the chat up.
I'm not saying that out loud.
Oh my god.
Learn to rollerblade, that's cool.
Okay, so it's my tracks on the flash drive. Yes, they are. Okay. Is my phone charging? No, it's not. And I need you, phone. Oh no, it's 90%. That's not bad.
That's good.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here because I'm getting a little worn out. I need a little break. Maybe I'll come back on later. We'll see what happens. See how the day goes. But yeah, there's the characters we have done so far. You see, I would have them all colored by now, but I had to do a lot of time reworking Sally, particularly. She was not looking good. But I'll come back later and color all the other characters. So for now, thanks for joining. We need... Nope, not that one. This one. All right, thanks for joining. I'll probably be back later, everybody. So stay tuned, even a couple hours or something. I'll do another post on X about it. So thank you guys so much for joining. I'll see y'all later on in the day.
Goodbye.
See ya.